My name is Ramesh HG, working as Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Aid College, Tiptur, Tumkur District. Today I am going to explain the important statements converse, inverse and contrapositive of two proportions P and Q. So the converse of the given conditional, the converse of a given conditional is a new conditional formed by interchanging the statement and the consequent of the given conditional. That is, if the given conditional is P implies Q, then the converse of the conditional is Q implies P. The converse of the given conditional is a new conditional formed by interchanging the antecedent and consequent of the given conditional. The converse of the given conditional is a new conditional formed by the interchanging the antecedent and the consequent of the given conditional. That is, if the given conditional is P implies Q, then the converse of the given conditional is Q implies P. So if two triangles are similar, the corresponding sides of two triangles are proportional. So the conditional of P and Q is, if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. Then its converse is, so what is converse is, if the corresponding sides of two triangles are proportional, then the triangles are similar. This we call it as converse of the conditional P implies Q. If two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. Then its converse is given by, if the corresponding sides of two triangles are proportional, then the triangles are similar. This is called converse statement of the conditional P implies Q. Next you come to inverse. The inverse of a given conditional is a new conditional whose antecedent is the negation of the original antecedent and the whose consequent is the negation of the original consequent. That is, if the given conditional is P implies Q, then the inverse of this conditional is negation of P implies negation of Q. So inverse is, the inverse of a given conditional is the new conditional whose antecedent is the negation of the original antecedent and whose consequent is the negation of the original consequent. That is, if the given conditional is P implies Q, then the inverse of this conditional is negation of P implies negation of Q. For example, if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. So the inverse of the conditional is negation of P implies negation of Q. If two triangles are not similar, then the corresponding sides are not proportional. If two triangles are not similar, then the corresponding sides are not proportional. This is called inverse of conditional. Contrapositive. A contrapositive of a given conditional is the new conditional whose antecedent is the negation of the original consequent and whose consequent is the negation of the original antecedent. Raise a contrapositive of a given conditional is a new conditional whose antecedent is the negation of the original consequent and whose consequent is the negation of the original antecedent. That is, if the given conditional is P implies Q, then the contrapositive of this statement of this conditional is negation of Q implies negation of P. For example, if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. So contrapositive is negation of Q implies negation of P. If the corresponding sides are not of the triangles are not proportional, then the two triangles are not similar. If the corresponding sides of two triangles are not proportional, then the two triangles are not similar. So these are the three important converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the given conditional statement. So the converse of P implies Q. That is the converse of the conditional P implies Q is Q implies P. The inverse of the conditional Q P plus Q is negation of P plus negation of Q, and the contrapositive of the conditional P plus Q is negation of Q implies negation of P. So here we have the converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. So this is the truth table. This is the truth table for the converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Converse, inverse, and contrapositive. The contrapositive, note that the truth values of P implies Q, P implies Q, negation of Q implies P are same. P implies Q and negation of Q implies P are same, and hence the truth values of Q implies P and negation of P implies negation of Q are same. So the contrapositive is the converse of the inverse of the conditional proportion. So this is the truth table for converse, this is truth table for inverse, this is truth table for contrapositive. Contrapositive. So you observe that P implies Q, P implies Q, and negation of Q implies negation of P are one and the same. So we observe that P implies Q, that is true, false, true, true, is same as negation of Q implies negation of P, that is contrapositive, true, false, false, true. Similarly, here Q implies P and negation of P implies negation of Q. So you observe that negation of P implies negation of Q is true, true, false, true, and Q implies P, true, true, false, true. These are the same thing. So this is about logical operators, that is inverse, converse, and contrapositive. So once again, the converse of a given conditional is the new conditional found by interchanging the antecedent of the consequent and the consequent of the given conditional. That is, if the given conditional is P plus Q, then the converse of the conditional is Q plus P. Inverse is the inverse of the given conditional is a new conditional whose antecedent is the negation of the original antecedent and whose consequent is the negation of the original consequent. That is P plus Q, then conditional, then inverse is negation of P plus negation of Q. And contrapositive is a contrapositive of a given conditional is a new conditional whose antecedent is the negation of the original consequent and whose consequent is the negation of the original antecedent. So if the given conditional is P plus Q, then the contrapositive of this condition is negation of Q implies negation of P. And these are some problems, and this is about inverse, converse, and Contrapositive. Thank you.